What's going on, everybody? This is Stan Ovetsky from Mastering Martial Arts, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of wrist wrapping, and we'll kind of take you through how to do it. There's going to be a couple different ways of doing this. I'm just going to show you the way I've been taught and the way I like to do it. No matter what way you choose to do this, our main goals are going to be to get our wrists secured, get our knuckles secured, and then we want enough wrap around our hands to make sure that all the small bones in our hands are going to be protected. So the hand wrap is going to start off in a bundle. I just unwind it, so unstrap it, throw it out there. What's going to happen is you're going to see a seam, you're going to see the thumb loop, and then some wraps will say this side down like this, and then some wraps will have graphics on the top. If it says this side down, obviously you want to put this side down. The reason being is when you're done, you want the Velcro to strap in. But if you don't have anything like this that says anything, you can, right where it says, or right where it has this, you'll just put that over your wrist. And the other thing that you could do is if this has graphics, you just want the graphics on top. So we're going to start off with 3 wraps. I put the loop through my thumb, and right away I put it over my wrist bone. So through the thumb, drape over wrist bone. And we're going to do this 3 times. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. After that, we're going to get our knuckles. At this point, it's important to open our hands up. If I squeeze my fingers together and start wrapping like this, I'm going to compress all those little bones. So what I want to do is open those hands up, and I'm going to cover just over my knuckles here. So I'll get as high as my first knuckles, and I'm going to wrap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. After this part's probably the hardest part here, what we're going to do is flip it down over our thumb, around our thumb, and we're going to get it right over this wrist bone again. After the wrist bone, we're always pretty much, this will be our home base, we're always going to return back to our wrist bone. So I'm going to go around my first finger, which would be my pinky, and then return it around home base, around that wrist. Then I get my next finger, and then I return it around my wrist. I get it through my next finger, and then I get it around home base. And right now what I should feel is the wrap going through each one of my fingers. I'm going to close those off around my knuckles. Depending on which length wrap you have, you may get 3 wraps. Try to get, if you can, 3, but I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to finish off closing it off at my wrist here. And then you're done when you're locked in. When you're locked in, what you should feel is a good secured wrist. Your knuckles are protected nice and tight. You have a good layer over your knuckles. And then my fingers, if you chose to go this route, are separated by a little bit of that wrap, giving me a good secure punching hand.